Hey, what's going on? This is the Confidence Magnet here with another great video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to get women who are quote-unquote out of your league. This is going to be a very important video for all you men out there who's trying to get 9s and 10s, who's trying to get women who look like models, who's trying to get women who look like video vixens. This is the video for you. But first things first, there is no such thing as out of your league. The moment you think a woman is out of your league is the moment you're opening yourself up for disaster waiting to happen. You're opening yourself up to being used and abused and disrespected. So even if the woman looks like the woman in this picture right here, she is not out of your league, no matter how much you think she is. Because the moment you think she is, you're screwing yourself over royally. So you got to keep in mind that out of your league is a state of mind. It's not the reality. Because there's men out there who are average to below average looking, and they're getting women who look like this. So be on your game. Self-confidence goes a long way. A woman can smell self-confidence a mile away, and it smells great to them. They love it. They love when a man walks around like he's the shit. They love a man who feels good about himself, who feels like he can take on the world. And that translates into her wanting to be part of his world. Because the more sure he is of himself, the more sure she can be of him. And this gets you a higher chance of getting her. Women value men who value themselves. Women love being in the company of men who value themselves on a high level. That means he's actually in a league of his own, and she wants to be part of his league. Women usually cater to men who think highly of themselves. So if you've ever had a woman cook for you, like clean around your house or whatever, fix things up for you, give you soup when you're sick, these are women trying to cater to you and be on your good side. There's a high chance that she might like you. So if you have a good-looking woman doing this for you, if you play your cards right, you may be able to get her. Don't be hypnotized by her beauty. When you're hypnotized by a woman's beauty, you miss all the signals. You may miss the signals she's telling you to approach her, and you may miss some signals that tell you to avoid her at all costs. Because there are women out there that you should avoid at all costs. If you see an attractive-looking woman and she keeps scratching in her crotch area, that's a sign that she may have crabs, and you might want to stay away from that. Sometimes a pretty face and a great body doesn't make her worthy. Some women don't have their shit together and will drag you down with their personal baggage. Sometimes a pretty face and beautiful body is like a delicious piece of cake laced with rat poison. So you want to be very careful, extremely careful with these good-looking women, very seductive women who are out there. Some of them they try to buddy up to. Last time I mentioned that they try to cater to you because they like you. Sometimes they try to cater to you because they're trying to use you or they're trying to manipulate you. So you got to be very careful with that. You want to get these women on your terms. And in the future, I'll put something out there on how to get women on your terms. I'll give you a step-by-step on that, and you're going to love that. Women, no matter how the man looks, love powerful men. There's an old saying, you can run out of money when you chase women, but you never run out of women when you chase money. It's the rich and powerful who get the best pick of beautiful women. Choose wisely, though. Now, I'm not saying that you got to use your money to get women. You don't have to buy expensive gifts and take her all around the world to try to win her over. But when you're rich and powerful, you have a certain level of confidence. You feel like you can do what you want. You feel like you have a lot of power. And women, they're attracted to power because power, it equals confidence to a certain degree. Actually, when you have power, you start to feel more confident than you do if you have just confidence, because power allows you to do certain things that you couldn't do before. So when you're allowed to do certain things you couldn't do before, this makes her feel like when she's a part of your world, she'll be able to do the things that she wanted to do and get the things that she always wanted to get. And being powerful really helps. So you want to learn how to get some type of power under your belt. If it's small power, like you're a supervisor at your job and it makes you feel good about yourself, or if you own a Fortune 500 company, women are attracted to that. A strong masculine presence increases your chance over others. And no homo, by the way, by the picture that you're watching right here. Women are biologically wired to be attracted to masculine men. As a matter of fact, the more feminine she is, this attraction increases. Don't get it confused though. Masculinity doesn't mean being a brute or a bully. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of men who try to overcompensate by being brutes and bullies. But when you have a strong masculine presence, think of The Rock. The Rock, he's not a bully. He doesn't try to throw people around unless it's in a movie, like he's whooping ass, or if it's on wrestling, he's whooping ass. But if you ever watch him on interviews, he seems like a guy that you could have a beer with, but at the same time, he has a strong masculine presence that you wouldn't fuck around with him if it came down to it. Be useful without allowing yourself to be used. When you're useful and have the skills that show women you can provide and protect her, you become more attractive to her. This doesn't mean you're her personal bodyguard or servant, so don't try to win her over by trying to be her bodyguard or try to do stuff for her to get in her panties, whatever. Now, I want to give you some basic principles on how to get more beautiful women. Be in the presence of attractive women any chance you get. So you don't have to speak to them necessarily, but you just want to be around them. When you're around them, the more you're around them, the higher a chance you'll be able to speak to them because you start getting used to her. Their beauty, once you start looking at more beautiful women, one will look better than the other. And then you'll be like, okay, the one that was less beautiful than her, I have more confidence to speak to her, and I can work my way up to speaking to the other one. So if you're around nothing but beautiful women, it starts to become more normal to you. You start to get desensitized by her beauty. Don't be apologetic and timid with her. This is a surefire way to land yourself in the friend zone. So what I mean by that, I'll give you a personal example. When I was in high school, there was this girl that, I was talking to. I forgot exactly how it went, but long story short, she told me that I was too nice. And I didn't know what that meant for years. But as I got older, I said, oh, okay, that's what she meant by too nice. When you're being timid and you're trying to buddy up to her and cater to her, and you're not putting her in her place when she needs to be put in her place. When I say put in her place, I don't mean like slap her around or degrade her. I'm talking about if she steps out of line with you, you say, okay, I'm going to check her and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Women like that, to be honest. No matter how much they say they don't like it, I'm not going to have a man tell me what to do. It's the men that tell them what to do is the men who they're with, if you ever look at it, if you ever notice that. Respect must come first. Then everything else falls into place. So what I mean by this is you establish respect first. You're not trying to be her boyfriend. You're not trying to fuck her. You're not trying to be her friend, her little brother or whatever. You're trying to get that respect first. And you want to build that respect from day one. Like I mentioned in my other video, getting respect from day one, you can look that up. You want to get that respect from day one. And once you establish that respect, she may start catering to you. She's like, okay, this is a man that I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with the little pussy. I'm dealing with a man right here. So let me buddy up to him to a certain degree. Women, believe it or not, they like being submissive. They like being submissive to the right man. So if you ever have a woman say, I'm not going to, being submissive means you're being weak. She got her shit wrong, because submissive women are the women who get their pick of men, because men deep down inside, they like submissive women. You got men who like being dominated by women, but there are men out there, a lot of men who like submissive women, and this is how they get their pick of men. Let these beautiful women win you over. This throws her off, and she will value you even more. So like I mentioned before, when they feel like they need to cater to you to get on your good side, this has the ball in your court. And I'm not saying that she's doing it. What I'm saying is she might be doing it to manipulate you to a certain degree, but if you can see past that, you're like, okay, she's trying to manipulate me. God, she's trying to manipulate me. So let me let her know that she can't manipulate me. She has to actually do what she says she's going to do. She has to actually be about it. Then she'll try even harder if she's serious about it. Be yourself and improve on yourself. So you got that old saying, oh, if you be yourself, women will like you. It's true. It's true. But being yourself doesn't mean that you stay stagnant and you don't improve. You want to be your best self. And by being your best self is you're improving constantly. How to eliminate being intimidated by beautiful women. This is the thing that you need to get out of your head in order to get beautiful women. And these so-called out of your league chicks, they'll be in your league. Actually, they'll be trying to get into your league. Lose the scarcity mentality. Beautiful women come a dime a dozen over a wide area. So you may be living in an area where the women are average looking to below average looking, but if you walk around, if you travel a little bit, you'll see that the women start getting better looking. And the more you expose to beautiful women, like I said before, you get desensitized to it. And after a while, you start seeing that these beautiful women, they're not that scary at all because there's so many of them. You don't feel like there's a lack of beautiful women. Practice talking to beautiful women any chance you get. After a while, it'll get easy. Trust me, this is me speaking from experience. When you go into a store and you see a beautiful woman, talk to her, say what's up, how you doing, whatever. Now, it's her job to be nice, so don't read too much into it. But ask for her number anyway. This will give you the confidence to ask women for their number, beautiful women for their number. This will give you the confidence to talk to beautiful women any chance you get. When you get in the habit of talking to beautiful women any chance you get, it gets easier. Trust me. Don't expect fireworks. The moment you expect fireworks is the moment you're let down. So you're like, okay, there's this beautiful woman at my job, or there's this beautiful woman at the store that I want to talk to. I see us growing old together. Once you start seeing things like you going out with her and stuff like that, before you even speak to her, you're going to be let down once she rejects you. So be careful with that. Don't expect fireworks. The moment you expect fireworks, you're opening yourself up to heartache. Reward her when she's good. Check her when she's bad. Like I mentioned before, being too nice is not the way to go. You want to be respected. So reward her when she's good. Check her when she's bad. Raise your standards and expect her to bring more to the table than her beauty. So some women out there, like you got these women that they're like, oh, if I'm beautiful, guys will like me. They'll buy me things. They'll bend over backwards for me. If you're that guy, the exception to that rule, she'll start trying to win you over. She'll be like, okay, this guy, my beauty's not working for him. Like, what do I do? So the ball is in your court now. So you start telling her what she needs to do, what she needs to bring to the table in order to win you over. And trust me, she will value you if you expect more from her, because she feels like she can be more than what she is. And she'll actually have more confidence in herself once she brings herself up to that level. Now, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. You can join my mailing list where you get the free ebook, The Confident Skyscraper. That's going to help you get your foot in the door with getting women on your terms and having these women that are quote unquote out of your league be within your league, or them trying to be in your league, because you have a real foundation of real confidence. Remember what I said before, women can smell confidence a mile away, and it smells great. Links are in the description. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and share. Peace.